Welcome to Movement and Function. Today I'm going to show you my 5 favorite exercises for lower body strengthening, conditioning, balance, and coordination to help improve your tennis game. I've included progressions within each of the exercises so you can adjust them according to your foundational strength. And you can make them more challenging as you gain strength, balance, and coordination along the way. I suggest starting with one set of these exercises every day, once a day. If that feels easy for you, add a second or even third set of the exercises. Exercise number 1 is 5-way lunge with a reach. Standing with tall posture, chest lifted, shoulder blades down and back, a little bit of a chin tuck. Have your feet about hips distance apart and your arms comfortably at your side. So first I'll show you the 5-way lunge and then we'll add the reach. So the first position is to step forward and slightly crossed over the midline. So the right foot is going to lunge forward, slightly over to the left. Bend the knee, lunge, come back to the center. Second position, lunge straight forward. Come back to the center. Third position, 45-degree angle out. Center. Fourth position, straight out to the side. Come back to the center. Now the fifth position is slightly to the right behind the side position. So we're going to be moving slightly at an angle back. Okay, now let's do that on the left side. So left leg crosses over the right, lunges, back to the center. Second position, straight forward, back to the center. And third position, out of 5 degrees, back to the center. Fourth position, out to the side. And the last position is moving slightly behind you. And come back to the center. That was a fairly small lunge that I just demonstrated, and that's just based on the amount of space that I have here in the studio. Start with a small lunge, and as you build up strength, confidence, and balance, then make your lunge a little bit longer, a little bit deeper, more like your dynamic movement on the tennis court. Now let's add in the reach. Now you can do these reaches with either hand. It depends on which hand you play tennis with, depends on how you want to practice this. Make it work best for your game. I'll demonstrate with my right arm. So starting with the lunge on the right leg, as I cross over, I'm going to reach forward and then come back. As I lunge forward, just going to reach forward. 45 degrees reach, out to the side, reach, and back behind me, reach. Now as I lunge onto the left leg, I'm still going to be reaching with my right arm. So the left leg crosses over, I'm going to reach with my right arm. And left lunge forward with the reach. 45 degrees, reach and twist. Out to the side, reach and twist. And slightly back to the left, reach and twist. And come back to the starting position. So again, it's up to you. If you want to be symmetrical, go ahead and repeat those lunges, reaching with the left arm. If you want to focus specifically on your tennis swing, just do the reach with the arm that you use your tennis racket. Number 2 is a grapevine with arm and trunk rotation. Starting with tall posture with your feet comfortable distance apart, little bend in the knees. And I'm going to step my right leg in front of my left leg and then step out to the side. Now going back this way, the left leg will go in front of the right leg and then step. Now the left leg goes behind the right leg and step. Keep alternating, moving the leg in front or behind. So right leg in front of the left, right leg behind the left, right leg in front of the left. Okay, now let's add the arm and the trunk rotation. So as the left leg crosses, I'm going to cross the opposite direction. My arms go to the left, okay? And then my arms go to the right, just like that. So your arms, you're rotating opposite of the way that your legs are moving. As you get comfortable with it, then add speed so that you are crossing your legs with a little bit more speed. If you feel comfortable and you have the coordination for this, increase your speed up to a shuffle. So you're actually starting to get off the ground, almost like a little jog with that pattern in your movement. Number 3 is a single leg squat clock. Stand with tall posture, chest lifted, a little bit of a chin tuck, shoulders nice and relaxed. Shift your weight onto one leg, engage your abdominals, pulling up and in, and engage your gluteal muscles in your buttocks. All right, now with the leg that's lifted, my right leg in this case, I'm going to reach in 3 directions. So based on the clock, I'm going to reach to 12 o'clock as I squat with the left leg, come back up. Now I'm going to reach out to 3 o'clock as I squat, come back up. Now I'll reach to 6 o'clock behind me as I squat, come back up. And now switch legs. Shift your weight onto your right leg, lift the left leg. Be sure that you keep your glutes and your core engaged throughout the entire exercise. All right, as I squat with the right leg, I'm going to reach my left leg to 12 o'clock, back to the center. 9 o'clock, center, and then 6 o'clock behind me, back to the center. Now you can alternate legs, doing a set of the squat on each side, or stay on one leg and do all of the repetitions and sets on one leg before switching to the other side. See what feels best for you. Shoot for 5 repetitions, which will equal 15 squats total on each leg. Next is a walking lunge with rotation. So we'll start where I can face my runway here. I'll step forward and then sink into a lunge. Step forward, sink into the lunge. So that's the basis of the walking lunge. Now I'm going to add rotation. So I'll lunge and rotate across my body. So when my right leg is lunging, I'm going to reach my left arm forward and back up. Now left leg lunges and right arm comes forward and back up. So I'll do that a little bit quicker. So we're going to lunge and rotate, lunge and rotate. If your balance is good enough, try to lunge one after the other without stopping in between. So you'll lunge and immediately step into the next lunge. You can progress that by going deeper into the lunge and adding speed to the movement. Perform 30 walking lunges, or as many as you can do, and build up as you gain strength. Next is a side step squat. This is similar to the grapevine, but we're going to be squatting instead of crossing our feet. So start with tall posture, feet wide, and squat down into a medium depth position. Now we're going to step to the side. Keep a little space between your feet as you step. Don't bring your feet all the way together. Stay with a wide foot position. All right, continue stepping side to side as far as you can go, depending on how much space you have. All right, now if you have enough space, you could add a little bit of speed to this to make it a shuffle. So start in your squat position, and now lift your feet as you go side to side. So continue 30 repetitions, or as many as you can do. You could also try doing that based on time, because that adds a cardiovascular component. So doing that based on time is a great way to add conditioning to the workout. I hope you found these exercises helpful for improving strength, balance, coordination, and conditioning, so that you get the most enjoyment and the best performance out of every tennis match. If you like this video, please subscribe and click the thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Here's to a fantastic tennis match today.